Alright folks, and welcome back to the Don's channel. I am the Donfather, and I'm now going to quickly run through the team selections for the State of Origin tie, which is of course a fundraiser for the Australian bushfires that had been blazing over the last couple of months. So it's great that the AFL have managed to put this together. Just before I start, I want to put this one thing out there. There is purists out there that will say this isn't State of Origin, this is Victoria versus All-Stars, which are stars from all over Australia, not an individual state. I'm not going to get involved in that, the sort of debate about that. I'm looking forward to it. It is going to be a great game indeed, given the names that are on both teams. Both teams have got huge stars, so it should be a good game. It's on Friday, February the 28th in the Marvel Stadium, that's in Melbourne. So we'll run through it anyway. Victoria versus the All-Stars. Okay, so Victoria starting off then, we've got Rory Sloane, Stephen Martin, Darcy Moore, Scott Pendlebury, Steele Sidebottom, Adam Saad, Mark Blickovs, I don't even know how you pronounce that name. Apologies for that. Patrick Dangerfield, Jeremy Cameron, Toby Green, the eye gouger himself, Nick Haynes, Josh Kelly, Lockie Whitfield, James Sicily, Ben Cunnington, boom, rough and tough, Todd Goldstein, Sean Higgins, Robbie Gray, Trent Cotchin, Backer Hooley, Tom Lynch, Dustin Martin, Jade Gresham, Jake Lloyd, Tom Papley, Marcus Bontempelli and Jack McRae, two doggies at the end there. Unbelievable team that. All-Stars then, Rory Laird, Brodie Smith, Taylor Walker, Harris Andrews, Charlie Cameron, Lockie Neal, Dane Zorko, Patrick Cripps, Brodie Grundy, Jeremy Howe, Nat Fife, Michael Walters, Tom Hawkins, Zach Tui, I think that's how you pronounce his name, Lockie Weller, Stephen Canilio, Luke Bruce, Isaac Smith, Neville Jetta, Scott Lysett, Shane Edwards, Jack Rewalt, Bradley Hill, Callum Mills, Brad Shepherd, Elliot Yeo and Jason Johannesson, another doggy at the end. Wow, two unbelievable sides there. I already know who I think is going to win this one. But, all that being said, it's okay saying I know who's going to win that. The Victoria team, right? The beauty of this is, all the players play in different states anyway. So they're not really familiar with playing with each other on a regular basis. So it is going to be a case of who wants it more, isn't it? But if I was looking at the two teams, which one has the more star-studded team? It's got to be the All-Stars for me. Some of the Western Australian players jump out straight away. See, even some of the South Australian players are jumping out in that for me. Really excited about this game. The only thing that I'm disappointed about in this game is Friday the 28th. If it had been Saturday the 29th like it was supposed to be, then I would not have any problem seeing it. I'm going to have to try and wangle my way out of work to get home early enough to see it. It should be, somebody had said, will it be showed in the UK? If it's not showed on the mainstream sports channel, sometimes BT Sport in the UK will play it. If it's not showed there, if you're able to get Australian TV, you should get it on Fox Footy, I'd imagine, or if not, you're going to have to probably purchase the game. I'd imagine the AFL, Watch AFL will be the place you get that. And look, I don't want to buy it, Look, this is for the Australian bushfire crisis, raising money there. So look, $10, $15 or whatever it's going to cost you, it's going to a worthwhile cause. I have no qualms paying for it. As I say, it's a really good thing that the AFL's done to put this on. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'll tell you something, I wish it was a more regular thing, a more annual thing this, and it was, as the purists would say, State of Origin. They played each other like a little mini-series type thing going on. Because there would be no, I know for a fact there would be no love loss. You get South Australians coming up against Victoria, you've got Western Australia coming up against Victoria. There's going to be no love loss. As I said, everybody is going to want to beat Victoria, no matter where you're from. Melbournians, is that what yous are? I don't know what yous call yourselves, but consider themselves the home of the Aussie rules of AFL. So look, it's going to be a great game. Maybe it's going to lack a little bit of competitiveness in terms of the fact there's nothing to win at the end of it, but as soon as you cross a white line and onto a sporting field of play, the competitive animal should come out in you. You want to win. It doesn't matter. If you cross that line, a competitive game of footy, you want to win. That's the way I would be wired, and I imagine it's the same way all these guys going out will be wired. They'll not want to have a bad game. They'll want to put everything into it. And also, look, it's whetting the appetite for a couple of weeks later, the AFL season commences. So it's brilliant, really, really brilliant. Both teams, there are some big names on display for both sides. But I'm going to throw this out there. I'm going to go with a All-Stars win. I kind of want them to win as well because, well, they actually have, if you look at the name, there's quite a lot of players that would probably be playing there for clubs within Victoria as well. So they'll probably be wanting to get one up over their teammates as well that are playing for Victoria. And likewise, the other way around. But I think they just have a little bit more quality on display. You've got Patrick Cripps there, Nat Five, Lockie Neal. The list was endless with stars. I'm really excited to see how these guys will play together. But I'm going to put it out there and say All Stars win. But hopefully the real winner is the fundraiser for the Australian bushfire crisis, and it raises a lot of dollars to help in the areas that have been hit hardest. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Just a little bit of fun just before the season starts. And I know people have been sending me that. I've not been really at myself this last couple of weeks, so that's why there's been a lot less videos. And I hope you bear with me, and I appreciate that. That's why I've not been giving you much content, but as I said, just not been quite at myself. Hopefully I'll start to pick up and feel a wee bit better and get motivated again now we're getting closer to the season starting. Thanks very much everyone. Don't forget to subscribe and smash the notifications bell on, and check out our social media platforms in the description section below. Also, down there you'll see Patreon. You could become a patron, that would be fantastic, or a one-off donation to our Get Us to Oz fundraiser, which we're doing to try and help generate money to bring in our channel, my family and the channel, to Australia to do our first ever sports vlogging trip, which will be AFL vlogging trip. So thanks very much anyway. If you can check that out and do a donation, that would be great. See you all again soon. And I will bring you updates of the game. It's not next week, is it? It's next Friday. Next Friday. My mathematics is fucking slow today. Yeah, next Friday then I'll give you an update. If not Friday, it will be Saturday. We'll talk about the main talking points of the game, give you a bit of a review. Really looking forward to it anyway. Want to see, can't wait to see competitive footy back. I'm really missing it. I think that's what's wrong with me. I've had a lot of, I've had sort of creators block when the footy's off. It's not great. It's not great for anyone, is it? Footy should not be allowed to be off for this length of time. Competitive footy now. I know people are going to say pre-season and all that. We're not down for 6 months. Regardless of that, we should have more competitive footy and less cricket. Everybody knows cricket's rubbish. Like, people like cricket, but that's just it. People like cricket. They don't love cricket. People love footy. Do you know what I mean? They love footy. And I'm one of those people. I love footy. I can appreciate people liking cricket, but we need to have a lot less cricket and a lot more footy. Let's create another tournament so we can have a lot more footy, a lot more competitive footy. Less pre-season, more competitive footy. Sort it out, AFL. Put it to the cricket. And chop their calendar down a bit. Thanks very much anyway, I'll see you all soon.